Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I'm your host, Ron Cunningham. And I think I have some pertinent things to discuss with you today. Um, with our graduation coming up on the 25th, we have some young people that's going out in the world, and they'll have to learn on their own some of the vicissitudes of life. Well, that's what they're going to be doing. And I'm just very proud of the school. We've got some good products we've turned out. Superintendent, the Board of Education have worked very hard to provide the resources they need to become great human beings. And you know what? We've got to invest in our young people because they are our future, and guess what? We are the support system for them. Right now, because graduation is on the 25th and everybody's getting all excited, and I think they should be, I want to talk to you about the 11 golden rules of life I wish I knew sooner. 11 golden rules of life that I wish I knew sooner. So let me tell all the young people, moms and dads and young people, you're going into the world now and you want to leave a footprint, but let's try to leave a good footprint. Let's try to, don't forget where you come from, and respect your mom and dad, respect them. Whoever is in your life that's giving you a leg up and helped you, respect them. Be nice. It don't cost nothing to be nice. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the 11 golden rules of life I wish I knew sooner. Let me start off by telling you, number one, guard your peace like it's your last breath. Men ought to try to live peaceful whenever possible. Never kneel for love, attention, or respect. It cheapens your soul. So what am I saying by that? Don't try to be attention getter all the time and be the life of the party and all that. Just be yourself, enjoy your life. Master solitude. It's where true power is born. Sometimes take some time off to yourself. I do sometimes. I go down by the falls, or I go downtown and sit, or I go to a park, and just think about things that I need to be focused on. And you're going to have various assignments in life, but make sure you focus on your assignments. Perfection is a trap. Progress is the weapon. Everything is not going to be perfect, but do the best you can and be satisfied with that. Now, here's some very important thing. Share your vision only with those who can see your vision. You ever have a good idea and go tell a friend, hey man, I got this going on, I was thinking about, oh, that won't work on it. Don't let people talk you out of what you want to do. The worst thing you could do is not be successful. But you know what? If you try something and fail, you learn something for it. So it's a win-win situation. Don't let people talk you out of what you have a heart to do. Get the information and proceed with caution, but do what you feel like doing, or what you think you should be doing. But always focus on the assignment that you put before yourself. What you tolerate today becomes your prison tomorrow. Watch out what you tolerate. Be careful what you go for. Life can be very good and can be very treacherous at times. So when you do something, always look behind the curtain to see what the fallout will be and where you stand if something happened to go wrong. Always, don't be afraid, but always think about the consequences of your actions. That's what I'm trying to get at. Stop expecting loyalty from people who can't even be honest. Yeah, if a person can only give you a pint of whatever they got, don't insist on getting a gallon because you won't get it. Stop expecting loyalty from people who can't even be honest. I just don't like to be around dishonest people. I try to stay away from them at all costs. And you know what? Be careful. Upgrade yourself so high they can't reach only watch. Always trying to upgrade yourself. Always look to be progressive. Always trying to be better. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you have to be just overly aggressive and nothing, but you know, upgrade yourself. Try to look well, eat well, take care of yourself, and watch how you treat people, and watch your emotions. If you don't own your emotions will own you. You see how people fly off the handle, get real mad and all that? Be careful about that. Put it all in the water. Learn how to smooth things out. Learn how to be a voice of reason. Don't always go off half-cocked about something. Think about that. Detach yourself. That kills your energy in silence. Detach yourself. That kills your energy in silence. So, if a lie is out there, somebody's lying on you, eventually the truth will come out. Time doesn't lie. It just slowly exposes the truth. So there's some of the things I thought you might want to look at 11 Golden Rules of Life. I wish I had known these things sooner. Okay? That's why it's good to talk to older people sometime. You can get a lot of wisdom doing that. Now, a lot of you guys are going out into the world. Some of you will set it on fire. Some of you will just get all wet. However, be progressive and do what you think is right and try to be right and do the right thing. Now, I think in your life, it's important that you learn how to spot toxic people in your life. Learn how to spot toxic people in your life. One of the toxic individuals that I know is always playing the victim in every situation. Always been victim. Somebody doing something to them all. No. You may probably get away from them people because they got problems. Now, you know, you could be talking about something, and next thing you know, they take the conversation and turn every conversation into a story about themselves. Sort of narcissist. So be careful about that. If people leave you emotionally drained after spending time together, run away from them. Not a good sign, not a good friend. They'll leave you emotionally drained. Now, a person's not your friend if they're constantly pulling you down or making sarcastic remarks or jabs against you or about you. That's not a friend. A friend tries to uphold you and look out for you and try to understand what you're doing and, you know, be the kind of person that you need in your life. And another thing, you gotta watch people always twisting the situation when something happens to make you feel that you are in fault. Watch those people that love to play the blame game, Those kind of people never apologize, never apologizing, even when they're wrong or at fault. Okay? I don't particularly embrace people that are constantly gossiping nonstop and spreading negativity. I want to be around positive people. Oh, I want to be around happy people. I don't want to be around people walking around like they're sucking on lemon all day. I don't want to be bothered with that. That's not a good thing. Remember that. Stay positive. And you know what? People talk, oh, I ain't got this, I don't have this, I'm this, I'm that. Hey, you could be over there in them countries that's getting bombed now. Think about how that is. And we're blessed not to have that happen right now. Hope that never happens. So think about it. How blessed you are to be here in America. We eat good. The schools provide food for us. I'm in an air-conditioned place now. We got the Black Box studio here. Be thankful for what you got. I know some people got a loaf of bread in their hand, chewing on some bread, and talk about they need more. Be appreciative of what you got. Now, some people, a friend of yours, would rather just compete with you than cheering you on. I don't want a friend that's always competing with me. Cheer me on, let me cheer you on. If somebody's always competing against you, it's upsetting, and it's really works on your nerves, you know. It leads to discombobulation. You don't want to be discombobulated. Now, making you doubt, some people, friends, this is number 9, making you doubt your own value or decisions. Don't let people put you in doubt. You have a good idea, you want to go with it, you think that you figured out, go with it. Don't have people talk you out of things. Do what you think is right. If you fail, you fail. If you don't fail, oh well. But one thing's for sure, you have tried. And when you try, you can never lose that way. Now, some people love to bring up past mistakes and put you down or knock you down. Get rid of them. Go away. Run away. Don't fool with that. That's not good. Watch the person who has a history of falling out with everyone around them. Getting upset with you when you set healthy boundaries. Sometimes you got to set boundaries or people take everything you got. Set boundaries for people. You don't have to go for everything that they want you to go for. Set boundaries. Well, and don't let people take you on a guilt trip. Don't let them guilt trip you for saying no or prioritizing yourself or setting boundaries. That's a good thing to do. I don't want to be around nobody that's constantly fishing for attention and looking for attention and validation. You don't need that. I don't need guys always worried about me, I, me. Come on, man. Enjoy life. You know, enjoy life. And I don't want people, I'm talking about some, that ain't nothing. That's old news. Don't let people constantly dismiss your feelings or making you feel silly for sharing. I don't want nobody that make me feel silly or bad about myself. Get away from them people because they don't mean themselves or you no good. Seriously speaking. And sometimes you have to understand, don't let people dismiss your feelings or make you feel guilty about the way you feel about something. Some people also like to blame others for their issues instead of owning up to what they did wrong. Some people like to play the name it and blab it, the name game. No, don't do that. Some people like to blame others for their issues instead of owning up to them. Think about that. Now, you gotta be careful about people that's being over possessive with your time. Watch that. Some people are very confrontational. I don't need people confronting me all the time. Look, go play somewhere else. I get my pack of marbles and go. I don't want to be confronting people, arguing all the time. That's not good. And there's got some people expect you to drop everything you're doing to go along with them and their issues. Some people expect you to drop everything for them. Why? If you're doing something, maybe sometimes you need to stick with it. You know? Now, some people refuse to take responsibility for your actions. I don't want to be around nobody like that. Refuse to take responsibility for their actions. Just acting a fool all the time and want you to go along with the program that they got, which ain't nothing. Be careful. Be careful. And the worst thing you could do is hang around people that make you feel worse than you did previously. And every time you interact with them, they make you feel bad. I do not want nobody to make me feel that way. I really don't. So it's important that you hang with positive people. Live the life you love and try to love the life you live. Now, I came up in a female-dominated household. My mother was a very strong woman, raised 3 boys. We've been, by and large, been successful. We got cars and houses, and we lived well. And sometimes, guys, when you graduate from college, you might end up getting married or having a blended family. I want to tell you something that I learned. I have some kids that, not my biological kids, but they really call me, check on me, see about me, and I feel very good about that. That's great. You know you've done something when your kids that you help raise love you. That's the ultimate. Now, I just wanted to leave you with something. Sometimes you guys get older and get married. You might have a blended family. That means you have kids, they have kids, or they just have kids, or you just have kids. It's a blended family. But I want to say something to you. This I mean from the bottom of my heart. I respect any man who healed a heart he didn't break and raised a child he didn't make. Think about that. Let me read it again. I respect any man who healed a heart he didn't break and raised a child he didn't make. Think about that. Life can send you many curveballs. But if you stay true to yourself, try to do what's right, respect the rights of other people, and try to do what's right, you're going to be all right. Okay? So those are things I wanted to share with you, and I think you understand where I'm going with this, at least I hope you do. How to spot toxic people in your life. Try to avoid them. They're not good for you or other living species. 11 golden rules of life I wish I knew sooner. And one thing I want you to always remember, guard your peace like it's your last breath. Man ought to live possible whenever possible. So that's my conversation. I hope that the seniors graduating will embrace these words of wisdom. Some great men wrote them. And remember, sometimes things don't go your way, but sometimes it's for the best. But stick to your convictions and your beliefs unless it's proven that you are on the wrong track. But you know what? Life is too short to worry about this and worry about that. Enjoy your life because you only get one from what I understand. Bless you all and have a great day.